I want to talk about something that you showed me backstage. It's very strange. Steve brought these pads. Kevin, can you? One of our interns is going to bring this out. Can you tell us a little bit about this pad? Steve, he gave me some sheets off of this pad, and showed the back of it.
Normal pads of sheets of paper.
They're not
but
normal
basically,
at all.
basically, I got a printer in my hometown of Los Gatos, California, to make these pads for me, and I got him the supplies from a higher quality printer, and they're perforated, so you can tear them off like green stamps. I don't know if it's the right president. The serial numbers are very suspicious, but you can still smell the ink, so don't touch it because it's a little wet. They meet the specs of the U.S. government. So by law, these are legal tender. I have been spending them. You can get arrested for them. You cannot get convicted because you're in the right.
I just want everybody to understand what Steve is telling us.
No,
he's printing his own $2 bills
and
spending them.
I sell sheets of 4 $2 bills for $5. And of course, I tell you, what you're getting is worth $50. It's worth. You'd be an idiot not to buy it for $5. I sell them all over the place. And the Secret Service approved these 3 times, and 2 of the times they actually saw them. And one of the times they read me my Miranda rights. They pulled out and read me my Miranda rights, and they wanted an ID. And I thought I'd never have another chance in my life to do the Secret Service. So I used an ID that I'd used on every airplane flight for 5 years of my life, based on this was before people could print.
This is a fake ID?
Color picture IDs. I had a dye sublimation printer. So nobody on a home computer could do it. It was a very expensive printer I had, and I made a lot of fake IDs for backstage concert passes and things. So what I did was I have this one. It says it's based on a Department of Defense card, and I changed it to Defiance, because if you see the first letters of a word and the last letters, your head doesn't see the word wrong.
So wait, you had a fake ID that said you were from the DOD? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, it said Department of Defense.
That's really illegal, right?
DOD. It's not illegal. Not illegal. If it were a fake ID saying Department of Defense, it'd be illegal, but it says Department of Defiance, so it's a joke. And then it said I was a laser safety officer, because I always carry laser pointers from the earliest days, and I have an eye patch in the picture. And I used it on every plane flight of my life for 5 years.
So you used it to get onto planes, and did you wear the eye patch when you went flying?
No, but I'll tell you, when I went up to get a ticket, the clerk selling tickets would be so impressed. Sometimes she'd go to her, he's a laser safety officer, like it's some important thing in the world. It was a very strange idea.
Really, you were just playing a prank on everybody.
Yeah, I still don't show them my driver's license usually, like most people.
What do you show them?
A passport card. You know what that is?
No.
Okay, if you have a passport for $30, you can buy a little passport card. It's more beautiful than any state driver's license. It's just more beautiful.
Can you use it as a driver's license?
And you can use it. No, you can. Yeah, no, you can't. But you can use it as a passport to Mexico, Canada, Bahamas, Bermuda. Some places you can use it as a passport even. But it's a government picture ID, so they accept that.
But you don't. But when you drive, you have a driver's license.
No, when you drive, I have a driver's license. Yeah.
It's really you.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not
for the Department of Defiance or something.
That idea I've never used on a traffic cop. I only used it to get onto planes until 9/11.
I just want to be clear. You print this. This is your custom printing.
I have the printer make these pads for me.
And you're spending this. You spent this in a store. You rip one of these off.
Them.
Like, can I take one off right now?
Sure.
Do you mind? Hold on.
I spend them. Sometimes I take scissors and cut them, but they're all perforated.
Let me just
tear one off.
I don't want to rip it here.
Tear it off.
Oh, I ripped it. Hold on.
It doesn't matter.
They won't care, will they?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, so now I can take this into a store, and people just think it's a weird $2 bill.
Yeah.
It feels exactly like real money.
Now they don't have to take it. They don't have to take it. The law in California is they don't have to take money from anybody. I had an In-N-Out burger that wouldn't take these, even when I tore them up.
Were they like, they're like, we're not going to take this because it's got a perforated edge on it.
Okay, at night after a concert, I went back and then I said, even if I tear them, they wouldn't take them at the In-N-Out burger. I called the Mountain View police, and the police said they don't have to take your money. They can turn you down for any reason. So the next time, wait till you hear the next one. I got them both. I drove in, and I ordered it in a car, and I made sure all I had was a pad of $2 bills. And I ordered my hamburgers. I got up to the window, and my friends were inside videoing it. We got it on video. And the guy wouldn't take them at first. Then he goes around a corner to his manager, and the manager yells out, "What the is that?" Real loud. And this is in a place that puts Bible quotations on their cups. And right then, 2 Mountain View police officers walked in, a man and a woman. So they took it over to this woman police officer, and she holds it in her hand. She says, "I wouldn't take this. They don't make these anymore, do they?" We got that
at Woz's house, they do.
But they eventually the guy said, we can't take these. And I said, I bought the hamburgers. He says, well, we'll give you the hamburgers. We just can't take your money. And then after 5 minutes, they changed their mind and took
the money.
Yeah,
and now these are in circulation.
A lot of them are.
Thanks
No,
to you.
they've been in circulation for 20 years. I've been spending them in Los Gatos.
And I think we just figured out why you never look at your bank account. You don't really have to. Steve, we could talk all night, but I know we need to wrap up.
We'll have other chances.
Thank you
We'll
so much for coming. Steve Wozniak.